enjoy the music while your party is reached.
See if we can get the 2 seed of Boro's swagger, manager Joe Bacco, on the phone. And Joe, thank you very much for joining us here on HHFFL Live. And you got a big matchup against Willpower this week, coming off the bye. The best team record-wise that you've had in any season in HHFFL. How confident are you going into this big week?
Well, obviously, we're a pretty confident bunch. We started 7-0. We had a little rough patch, but I think we finished the year pretty strong. And to get that bye week and, to win the Happer division again, was a big confidence boost for us. So we're really looking forward to this week.
You started the season 6-0. You're 3-4 since that electric start. Part of that was Hakeem Nicks going down and really wrapping up the division early and benching some of your guys, but I think a lot of fans are wondering which team is going to show up. Is it going to be the 6-0 team or the 3-4 team?
We got to prove ourselves to the league at this point, and we know that. Obviously, me as a manager, I haven't gotten the job done over the years, but with this group, honestly, sky's the limit with the talent that we have on this team, and we're really looking forward to this week, like I said, and we're pretty confident that we're going to put up a good performance this week. We have a lot of stars at different positions, but once again, we got to go out, we got to perform, and that's all there is.
I mean, going into the season, Chris Johnson was obviously the headliner. Arian Foster emerged and really the trade of the year going back to preseason and grabbing the number one player in fantasy in exchange for Greg Jennings. You got Hakeem Nicks in that deal too. What that manager was thinking, I'll never know. But what has Arian Foster meant to this team?
Arian Foster and Hakeem Nicks have been huge for this team. Hakeem Nicks obviously our number one receiver at this point, and we got a two-headed monster with Chris Johnson and Arian Foster, and we got Cedric Benson along the way. So, trade was huge for us. It was something that we felt necessary at the time to get another running back to complement Chris Johnson, and we feel like we did that with Arian Foster. Not to even forget Mike Williams in the deal, who started majority of the weeks this season and has put up some good weeks for us. We feel like we've made some moves along the way to better ourselves, and we think we put our team in a good position right now to make a run at the title.
Will Longstreet earlier this week said he's not worried about any of the players on your roster. He's only worried about his guys. When you look at his roster, maybe not as potent as it's been on paper the past 2 years, but he is the defending champ. What do you see in the matchup?
He's been here before. We have as well, but he's taken another step or two than we have over the years. He's very confident, and it's something that he's earned the right to be. So playing him this week, it's going to be a great matchup. Rematch from last year at this point in the playoffs, and he got the best of it last year. He's got a lot of talent. Right now, he's got some guys questionable, but we're pretty sure that those guys are going to play. So we got to prepare that they are going to be in the lineup. Deshaun Jackson and Maurice Jones-Drew, and he struggled a little bit towards the end of the year, but he got a win last week, and he beat a very tough team and laces out. So we got to be ready for all of his guns to be out there, and we got to match it.
Joe, you've been in this situation time and time again. You've never won the title. How much is that itching at you? How much of that is pressure going into this week, trying to make those right moves?
It's going to be brought up, and I've obviously been ready to face these kind of questions. We got a new group, we got a different team, we got a different year, and maybe I haven't hit all the right buttons in the past, but with this group right now, we're a pretty confident bunch, and the start that we got off to early in the season, we came back to reality a little bit with that stretch that we had, but we felt like we did end the season on a good note, and the way we clinched the division, in style, putting up some points, and then beating Zig the last week of the season was big for us. So we just got to move forward and have all the confidence in the world that we're going to get the job done, and that's where we think we are at this point.
The number one seed in these playoffs, full-time specialist, came out and guaranteed a victory over his division rival last week. You're playing the 6th seed, the lowest seed remaining in the playoffs, the lowest seed going in. Will you be as bold as to make that kind of guarantee?
Once we make the playoffs, honestly, it's anyone's game. Will got the 6th seed, but you could argue that he was a lot better than that. And with the kind of talent that he has, these guys can explode on a moment. And Joe Flacco's been huge for him down the stretch. He's usually on quarterback by committee over the years as well. But to see Flacco really emerge as a star, and then complement him with some good running backs and receivers. I'm not going to guarantee anything. I'm just going to say that we're going to be prepared to go into this week, and we're going to put out the best lineup possible to give us the best chance to win. And we really think that this team can win the title. We're ready to win a title, and we got to go out and we got to prove it.
Confidence but class from the 2 seed of Boro swagger, Joseph Balco. Joe, thanks for joining us on HHFFL Live, and best of luck this week.